Namaste. And welcome to this yoga practice about awakening. Awaken to the truth of our being. But there's this thing called Maya. And Maya is the illusion that the world exists solely as it is perceived through our physical senses. But there's more, because we're spiritual beings having a physical experience. However, fear of the unknown keeps people trapped in that dream that happiness is found through ego-driven desires, external validation, and power over others. Real power lies in mastering ourselves. When we remember that our true nature is divine consciousness and we are all connected, we can align with the higher principles of wisdom, truth, and love. We can become a beacon of light and guide others who seek inner peace and empowerment by infusing the collective consciousness with the desire to share, serve, and improve the world we live in. This yoga practice is an opportunity to question your preconceptions about yourself so that you can understand and accept yourself more. Now, taking a nice, comfortable seat, good posture, let's take some centering breaths that will invoke the spirit of awakening and create a sacred space and a special time for this awakening to occur. Allow yourself to awaken from the limited concept of material life and blossom like the lotus into the spiritual realm. We'll use Padma Mudra. Okay. The lotus is used as a symbol of growth towards perfection and enlightenment. Although rooted in the mud at the bottom, it rises and blooms high above the water. Let your enlightenment awaken you to the higher truths, to a deeper connection with the universe and with one another. Let your love blossom and your light shine. And we will prepare ourselves for Padmasana, lotus pose. But first, let's come to kneeling. And exercise the spine, shoulders, and neck with our cat and cow stretches. As you exhale, press down through the hands and fingers, knees, and tops of the feet to arch the back like an angry cat. Then as you inhale, scoop the back. Lifting the sitting bones, looking up with the eyes, drawing the shoulder blades down into the back. Move gracefully as you breathe, completing one breath at a time from beginning to end without pause. That's good. Doing good there. Complete breaths in and complete breaths out. Now, with knees touching, circle the hips and slow enough to really feel each part of the movement and to gradually increase the size of those circles when you're ready. to circle the opposite direction. That's enough. And come back to the center. Balance on the left knee, lift the right knee to the side, and circle that right knee around and back. Taking a complete breath for each circle. And when you're ready, change the direction, circling the opposite way. And now we'll switch sides. Balance on the right knee, lift the left knee, start circling that side. In the opposite direction too. It's good at strengthening the muscles around the hip joint and also lubricating that joint. Now rest that knee down and curl the toes under for downward dog. Lift up the knees. And you can move the feet around until they're solid. The hands and fingers solid. And then start to work the pose with a little movement in the knees, straightening as you exhale, bending as you inhale. And you can move the back, arching up and over like a wave. Just find some freedom and movement in this pose. When you're ready, lower the knees down. There's Simhasana, the lion. You're going to turn the fingertips inward towards the knees. And you can adjust the distance from the knees to the hands so that you can eventually sit towards the heels. And as we exhale, we'll make the lion's breath. And when you do that, you stick out your tongue, point it down, and roll the eyes up towards the center of the forehead at the third eye. Make a roar like Let's do 3 big roars. And one more. Fun stuff. All right, let's come to low lunge and step the right foot forward. Move the left knee back and climb the hands up to that right knee. And settle into your core with muscular energy, drawing the navel in, pressing the feet and legs down, and then you're free to lift the arms. Very nice. Good. Each inhale expanding upward through the heart, eyes, fingers. Each exhale rooting downward through the strengthening of the legs. Now release. Bring the hands down so the right arm comes inside the right leg. And then straighten the right knee so you can fold forward. Inhale, bend the knee, rock it forward, and exhale, rock back, straightening the leg. So a nice gentle movement. Good. Now switch legs, stepping right foot back, step left foot forward. So with left knee above the left ankle, I'll try and inch my right knee a little deeper to the back of the mat and square the hips, and tighten the muscles, and climb up to that left knee. Again, synchronize with the breath to root down on the exhale and lift up on the inhale. Good, that's great. Yeah, the back foot can either be flat or toes under, however you like to press down through that back foot. Rooting down through the back leg gives you confidence to look up, to open the heart, and to bravely accept the truth of this existence. Then rest, hands down, bring the left arm inside the leg, widening the foot to the side. Inhale, hips forward, and exhale, hips back. Flowing with your breath, back and forth. Okay, now we're stepping the left foot back to table pose, curling the toes under, and lifting up to downward dog. Spacing the feet about hip distance apart, pressing the fingertips down and forward so the hips can move back. Looking good. Now look up, step or hop to the front, rolling up to stand. All right. Let's hold Padma Mudra for a moment while we reorient to this position. Resting awareness in the breath. Making that connection to the universe, breathing us. Now we'll interlace the fingers, press the palms up, and draw the shoulder blades down, the navel in, so we have that connection to the earth while still reaching to the sky. Root down like that lotus into the mud, blossom up, shining your light, and twist to the left side, pressing down through the right leg and foot, and then to the second side, twist to the right, pressing down through that left leg. Now return to the center, hands behind the head. Look up and inhale, tilting the head back. And exhale, look down and wrap the elbows forward. Flowing yourself back and forth. Release and rest the arms down. We're going to the forward bend. Sliding the hands down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Then exhale, continue down the shins. Pausing on the inhale to lengthen the spine and neck. Then pressing deeper into the mat with the feet and eventually the hands to blocks or to the floor. So you can draw the navel up and in, pressing down to lift the navel. Okay? Relaxing the knees on the inhale, realigning the shoulders, neck, whatever you need to do to perfect the pose and customize it to your individual needs. Now, widen the feet, turn the toes out a little, and squat down. So the elbows come inside the knees, and you can lean against the elbows to open the hips a little, rocking side to side, whatever you know feels natural. And you may even want to settle back to the heels, balancing with hands in prayer. So it's a progression. Good. And let's come back up to stand. We'll step to the front of the mat and have a little vinyasa with hands at the heart. Recenter with lotus pose, lotus mudra. Here, Padma mudra. Center with your breath, mind, and body, all here, present, this moment. Then exhale, arms down. And inhale, lift up, arch back. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, step the right foot back, the right knee down. As you press down through the legs, sweep the arms up. Take a complete breath, inhaling to the sky. And then exhale, bring the hands down again. Step the left foot back to downward dog. Very nice. Inhale, high plank. Then exhale, roll down through cobra, knees, hips, then chest and chin. And when you're ready, inhale back up to cobra, twisting a little from side to side. Rocking the hips, moving the head. And now come back to rest on the mat. Exhale, push up to table pose. Inhale, curl the toes and down dog as you exhale. And continue breathing, down dog. Pulsing, questioning. Is this my ultimate down dog? I don't know. Now with an inhale, step the right foot forward, lower the left knee down. With a solid foundation, root down, and then inhale, lift up. Full breath in, and full breath out as you lower the hands. Then inhale, step the left foot forward. Exhale, fold over straight legs. And inhale, reach back up, standing, palms touch. And exhale, back to Padma mudra at the heart. Blossoming with understanding of the truth, our being, Satchitananda, right? Being, consciousness, and bliss. Now, from our nice vinyasa, we get to go to warrior one. So we'll step the right foot back to begin, bend the left knee. And then reach up with the arms. Inhale, broaden the shoulders. And exhale, push down through the legs and feet. Tighten in the tummy. So you are a very invincible warrior. Wonderful. Powerful. Victorious. You can face the unknown, right? The things that you're never questioned before. Now you can face questioning. Now, with the arms down, clasp the hands behind and roll the shoulder blades in, lift the heart up. Continue holding this mudra behind, or just release the hands to that front leg so you can fold gradually over the left hip, sliding down the leg a little bit at a time. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back, lengthening the neck, and exhale, tucking the tummy. Let your hands rest on the blocks or the floor or the leg, wherever you can press down with the hands as much as the feet. Soften the knee and relax, enjoy on the inhale. On the exhale, strive to do your best to challenge preconceptions. Instead of telling yourself, oh, I can't do lotus pose, well, just see how far we can get. Step the right foot forward, inhale to a flat back, and exhale, fold over straight legs. And then soften the knees, inhale, stand up, lift the arms, and exhale, rest. Padma Mudra at the heart. Now step the left foot back. Spin around here. Root down through the legs and building from that base of stability, lift up. Courageously face the truth. It may be uncomfortable, but facing the truth is better than living a lie. All right, lower the hands, clasp behind, Yoga Mudra. Inhale, lift the heart, arch back. And then lift the head up and begin to fold forward. Some people can hold that mudra as they fold forward. You don't have to. You can use the leg for support, the floor for support, however you need to modify. Blocks. Letting your body relax on the inhale to be sensitive to what you're truly feeling and how you're truly aligning yourself. Strengthen the muscles you're stretching on the exhale, engaging them, working them, strengthening them. Big breaths in, fill the lungs totally. And calm breaths out until every bit of air is escaped. And inhale, step the left foot forward. And exhale, fold once more. Uttanasana. Soften the knees. Inhale, stand. Press the feet down to lift your back up. And reach high with the arms until the palms meet, and rest them back to the heart, Padma Mudra. Invoking the divine connection we have to see the truth, to share, to serve. Now, we're going to warrior two, so please step the right foot back, turn the right toes out 90 degrees, and lengthen your stance to your comfortable capacity. Reach to the back of the mat equally as you do to the front. So you have balanced your shoulders over the hips. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. And exhale, press down through the soles of the feet as you deepen the pose in the hips. Use the buoyancy of the inhale to make the pose light, and the strength of the exhale to deepen. Okay. Now we're folding forward, bring hands down to the mat. Walk the fingertips out and away. Lower the hips. If possible, lengthen your stance between the 2 feet. Now bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot on a block or on the floor, maybe the fingertips. Then draw the right hand up the left arm, across the chest, and out through the shoulder to lengthen the back of the shoulders. And look up. Now, keep extending the right arm forward over the right ear. Spiral the chest open by using the leverage of this left elbow against the inner leg. Okay. Now, begin to straighten the left leg. Trikonasana, triangle. If necessary, bring the hand up to a block or onto the left shin so that you can lift the right hip up and look up. Release when you're ready to bend the left knee, stand back up, and turn the feet. Or switch sides, whatever way works. There you are. Now you've got it. Warrior two. Nice calm breaths. Perfect. Now you have that courage to face the unknown, to accept whatever truth you discover there. Drawing the shoulder blades together a little bit helps open the chest more. Very good. Now, bring hands down to the floor, diagonally, walking them away. Getting to a nice deep lunge. Inhale, lifting up through the armpits, broaden the back of the neck and the shoulders. And the exhale, scoop the chest deeper in towards the earth. And walk the right hand over to the inside of the right foot, or slightly behind it, or wherever. And then use that leverage of the arm against the inner leg to spiral open with the chest. This left arm lift up, dragging it across the chest works as a way of integrating the shoulder into the back. So we draw that left shoulder blade down into the back, pull the navel in and tuck the right hip under. That's all muscular energy. Now extend the left arm over the left ear so there's an expansiveness through the left side of the waist. And straighten the right leg with the left arm vertical. You come back to triangle pose. And release, bend the right knee. Come back up to standing. And you have this nice wide stance. Use that to fold forward. Inhale, soften the knees, and exhale, press down in the feet and hands, lift up through the navel. And over a series of breaths, you continue walking the fingertips back towards, away from the toes to deepen the forward bend. And one more complete breath. Release and walk that right foot around to the back for downward dog. Or you're just back to down dog. And then we'll balance on that left foot, lift the right leg up. And three-legged dog. Very good, that's nice. Bend the right knee, swing it forward for pigeon. The knee coming behind the right wrist and the right shin at a diagonal. Use the muscles in that shin, the peroneal muscle, to really actively strengthen around the foot and toes. You're going to walk the left knee back, keeping this strength in that right ankle, foot, and toes. For balance, fold forward and take your time. Resting on elbows or resting forehead down. Taking this time to look inward. Quiet the mind from its restless pursuit of selfish pleasure to be more open to what others are feeling, thinking, doing. Now, come out of pigeon by stepping the right foot back, walking the knees a little, circulate blood, and then with three-legged dog, lift the left leg. Great. Bend the knee, swing the left knee forward. Ekapada Rajakapotasana. This is our one-leg pigeon. And with the hips level, the muscular energy engaged in that shin, the ankle, the toes. Use that stability to keep your balance, alignment, and your connection to the earth and this whole web of existence, where each part affects all the other parts. And just as a chain is only as strong as its weakest link, we strive to make all the parts of the web equally powerful and empowered. We rise, lift up, and we get to recline onto the back. Yeah. Just flip over and lay back. Okay. Hug both knees into the chest. Letting the arms lengthen on the inhale and retighten on the exhale. Now release the left leg, let it stretch out flat. And lift the sole of the right foot so the knee is at right knee is a 90-degree angle. And start to pull this right knee towards the right shoulder or armpit, like half of a happy baby. You can hold the thigh, the ankle, or some can hold on to the foot or use a strap to gradually and progressively deepen the stretch in the right hip. The head and shoulders remain resting on the mat. Perfect. Now we'll switch to the other leg. Extend the right leg flat on the mat. Hug the left knee in. And then bend the left knee to 90 degrees. Pull the knee towards the armpit. Progressively deeper, but not in a forceful way. Just encourage it to go deeper on the exhale. Let it rest on the inhale. Good. All right, now bend both knees, bring the soles of the feet together, thread the arms inside the shins to open the knees apart. So a cobbler pose while reclining here. Okay, now rest the left foot down to the floor, cross the right ankle over the left knee. And we'll thread the needle with the right arm passing between the legs, clasp hands around the left thigh or the top of the left shin, but be sure you can rest the head and shoulders. Each inhale, relax the arms, fill the lungs. And on the exhale, tighten, pulling the knee towards your chest, but respecting your boundaries. Now, please switch legs. Right foot down, cross the left ankle over the right knee. And thread the needle, the left hand going through to hold the back of the right leg with both hands. And the breath slow and steady. Complete breaths, calm, even. Being open to the possibilities that there's more to learn. Somebody told me they started learning about yoga and how exciting it was. I said, oh yeah, the more you learn, the more you realize there's so much more to learn. Now rest the feet back to the mat. You can rock yourself up to sitting. And let's go to a wide leg. Forward fold. So open the legs to the wide angle. Sit up on that folded blanket if that helps you maintain a good posture. So the lower back can draw in, and the shoulders lift up and back. Spread the toes, so really engaging, activating, and empowering these leg muscles. You can root down through the sitting bones. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown. And on the exhale, start to hinge forward. pulling the kneecaps up. So you have these deep creases in the hips to fold forward, up and over the hips. Lengthening forward on the inhale, bowing deeper on the exhale. So there's a little give and take, ebb and flow with the breath. The pulsation, the spanda of the universe happening inside us. The external world is a reflection of the internal world. Okay, please lift up to a straight back. Bring the left leg forward. Bend the right knee to the side. We have Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. And note that we have muscular energy in this straight leg, so that the shin muscle is pulling that little toe side of the foot back, keeping the sole of the foot, parallel to the front of the mat. And then we use muscular energy to draw the legs towards one another also. And that gives us the stability and the foundation to root down, push down through the sitting bones. Now that helps us lengthen the spine. The crown of the head lifting up. Even the arms can add to that lengthening. Inhale, reaching to the sky. And then exhale, fold forward, starting with hands close so the shoulders stay relaxed. Each inhale, expanding through the back, the neck, and exhaling, deepening, bow forward, pulsing up and down with your breath in whatever way feels natural and organic, to match the rhythm of the breath to the rhythm of the universe. And release this side. Inhale, lift up. Switch legs. Extend the right leg, bend the left knee. First, be open to this being a new experience, right? A way to learn something new about yourself. And then start to gather your concentration, your focus, your muscular energy from the core of the pelvis into the leg muscles, strong in this shin muscle. And we're going to let the breath fill us. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, folding forward. Keeping shoulders back, chin slightly tucked, so there's space in the back of the neck. No pinching there. Full breath in. Full breath out, going deeper, staying aligned with your purpose, with your principles, with your intention to share, to serve, and to improve this world that we live in so that all may feel equally empowered, happy. Now rest and lift up. We can take it to There's some options here. We'd start simplest is Sukhasana, the ankles crossed. Okay, a little space there between the two shins so that the mat, the floor, can support both outer ankles. And we can use Sukhasana to sort of open the hips, lengthen up, and even try to fold forward some, coming over those shins. Pulsing up and down as you breathe. Now please switch the order so the opposite foot comes in front. Widen the knees to your comfortable capacity. And if the sitting bones back and apart, it helps to sit up on a little bit of height and maintain that natural curve in the lower back as you fold forward. And prevent the shoulders from collapsing or the chin from sinking into the chest. And keep the inner body bright, the shoulders broad, and enough muscular energy in the neck to support the weight of the head. Prevent it from just drooping down. Now please lift the back up. And straighten the left leg. Cradle the right knee behind, like you were going to do archer pose. Okay, so this is the archer. You pull back with one hand, lean forward with the other. It's very awkward and you feel off balance. So we're going to just transition right into half lotus. So Ardha Padmasana. And we're bringing this right heel towards the crease of the left hip. And trying not to bend the ankle a lot. Sickling the ankle will strain it. So we're going to support underneath the outside of the ankle with the hands or up on top of the thigh. Okay. Then lean to the side so you can bring the opposite heel underneath. And then come back to a balanced position, both sitting bones evenly pressing into the mat. How does this feel? Kind of a new experience maybe, and well, a little scary, but also this could be exciting. This could be a breakthrough. So we can remain here in half lotus. If you want to expand on that and go on to the full lotus, you're going to have to bring the second heel up onto this right thigh. That's not something that my knee enjoys, and even a crowbar, I don't think I could get it into that position. So don't force things that aren't happy about it, but just be open to the possibility here. Okay, well, maybe I'll fold forward and see if that's a possibility. Bringing the crown forward a little bit. Still breathing. Still smiling. This is fun. Challenging, but fun. Now, please lift up the back, switch sides of the legs, straighten the right leg, and then open the left hip a little bit, bring that left heel up to the right hip crease. So it's right dead center, the heel's right dead center there on the top of the thigh, so that you don't end up sickling. As the foot slides down, the ankle gets more and more bent, and we don't want to hurt the ankle. So either keep it right there up on the center of the thigh, even if you need to keep holding it with the hands around the outside of the ankle. You're sitting up tall. This is a great lotus. Okay. If that feels like you want to continue, you just bring the opposite heel underneath. Okay, so pulling with muscular energy the heels in towards the core will help you lift up through the lower back, straighten the spine. Hopefully smile. Or challenge yourself to go deeper, folding forward over the hips. Complete breaths in, complete breaths out, calming the mind, emptying the ego, just being truthful with yourself. Now release up to a straight back, to uncross the legs, and reward yourself with a rest on your back, to recline, and eventually invert the legs. So I press the feet down, float the buttocks up, and slide the backs of my hands underneath the buttocks. So I have something to sit on with a little height. I can lift the legs now more easily. And they're inverted, so I have the benefits of an inversion. It's relaxing, it's calming. You can get to a deeper inversion by bending the knees, lifting the hips, and rocking the legs up and over the head into plow. Eventually straighten the knees and lift the thighs away from the face. And then, when you're ready to release, roll around the back, bend the knees, hold the ankles or the feet to come gradually back into happy baby, letting your lower back descend while still pulling the knees towards the armpits. Great. Now, release and rest the feet down. Take a full body stretch, opening the legs and lifting the arms over the head. Let every muscle have another delicious stretch through the fingers and toes and the ankles and wrists, and moving the head and shoulders and the hips and the back. And now rest and release the arms back down, resting them by your side with the palms face up and tucking the shoulder blades under the back so the heart can open. Make your body as comfortable as possible without any props confining you. And adding any clothing to stay warm, dimming the lights, perhaps to let your eyes rest and sink into the eye sockets. Then to let your mouth and jaw relax. And then to let your shoulders and arms relax. And to allow your hands and fingers to relax. And to allow your chest and back to relax. And to allow your stomach and lower back to relax. And next, to allow your hips and thighs to relax. And to allow your knees and shins to relax. The calves, the ankles, and all the toes, the soles of the feet, all the large and small muscles, resting loose, limp, content and happy, at peace, tranquil and serene, the mind you deserve this time of rest and repose and rejuvenation. It's an important way to take care of yourself. You are strong enough for the truth. You are courageous enough to accept your ultimate reality of truth, consciousness, and bliss. You are powerful enough to master yourself. You're courageous enough to question your most cherished beliefs. You're wise enough to be able to change your mind when confronted with new evidence. You are awakened, enlightened, and liberated in your connection with the divine consciousness. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Om Mani Padme Hum. Now, please start to deepen your breath so that you can awaken your body with little small movements in the hands or head, arms and legs, and as you're animated to roll over onto one side. And give your mind time to also be more conscious and awake to this present moment and place. I'm so proud of each of you for undertaking this journey to awakening, to spread your light as a beacon for all to see and to follow. Come back up when you're ready, sitting comfortably. I give you the gift of the lotus. Namaste.
Namaste.